Hello everyone, welcome back to Football Brehz, a platform where we discuss, debate and banter. My name is Dio West and I'll be your host for today's show. Back with us we have Spurs fan Ben, we have Liverpool fan Isha, we have Arsenal fan Kieron, and lastly we have Chelsea fan Kadus. And on today's show we're going to be discussing two topics, actually, well, it's kind of all both merged into the same topic, but the biggest surprise signing for all of our respective teams. And then we're also going to be discussing who has been the best player for our respective teams this season. So before we do that, can you guys make sure you subscribe, like, follow all of our pages. We remind you every week, make sure you do it. All right, so let's start. So biggest surprise signing first. Let's say biggest surprise signing for our respective teams. So I'm going to go to Isha. I'm going to come to you first. Liverpool. Who for you was the biggest surprise signing? I think is actually it could be two people that you're going to probably say. I want to know.
I know what you're going to say. I know exactly what you're going to say. There's only one person that you can say, man.
You're going to say Davis? Who?
Nah.
Okay.
Jota.
I feel that mine is obvious, isn't it? Like, our biggest surprise signing is Thiago. I didn't think we could even get this guy, let alone the price that we did. So for me, that was the biggest surprise. Liverpool don't sign ready-made world-class players. We sign these young guys who can become that eventually. We don't do this.
True.
Do you know what I mean?
But you did that with Van Dijk.
Van Dijk
but I don't think Van Dijk. Yeah, he wasn't ready-made world-class, proven at the top level. Like he was just amazing, but untested at the highest level. But Thiago, he's been at Barca, he's been at Bayern, winning, and been pivotal in those teams as well. So for me, man, like I don't think I ever remember Liverpool signing a player like this.
Of that caliber, yeah.
Period. Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, I was vexed when you guys signed Thiago. I'm not going to lie, because...
Not anymore, though.
Not anymore, no, not anymore.
Yeah, so.
Not right now, but let's be real, yeah. If we can get Thiago playing the way that he did at Bayern, then you should be vexed.
That's a
How
big
long
if.
would that take?
Do you know what it is? It's like I think you have to change your whole way of playing, like to do that. Like, I mean, are you going to change your whole way of playing just around one player?
You can't build around him. You can't build
No, but you know
Thiago.
what? I feel like Liverpool's going to do that anyway eventually, because this team is coming to an end the way that I see it. Like, Fabinho's getting older, Wijnaldum's leaving, Milner's leaving. The front three are all over 29, I believe. So they're going to start leaving soon. So I do honestly see the team transitioning a little bit. Like, Thiago's not young, but he can play at that level for a few more years. But I do see this team transitioning again. I don't know what we're going to do, whether it's going to be a 4-2-3-1, whatever, but I think next season you might even see a different type of Liverpool. With all the players fit as well.
Would you not think that Jota is a signing as well? Because obviously that came out of the blue to a certain extent, and look how well he's performed, man. I think...
Yeah, I mean, in regards to how he fitted into the team so quickly, and to be able to displace one of our front three so quick, I feel like was a feat in itself. But I kind of expected Jota to come in a little bit more than maybe Thiago, because it was quite obvious that we needed strength and depth in those front three. Everybody knew it. Do you know what I mean? But we've got so many midfielders, so no one really thought we were going to strengthen the midfield the way that we did. So for me, I'm not as surprised with Jota. I'm more surprised we paid 40 mil. I was kind of surprised by the height of that price tag. But yeah, man. For me, Thiago is the one that surprised me the most. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so then going to the next point, I'm going to merge both. Who would you say has been the best player for you guys this season?
For me, I think it's Mo Salah. Mo Salah is one of the only players that has, for one, stayed fit for most of the season.
It's gone,
and two, he's scoring at a similar rate to he does every other season. Like, he's in the running for a golden boot for the third time, I think. And if he wins it, he'll be only one of maybe 4 players to do it that many times for one club. I think Alan Shearer's in there. Harry Kane, I think if he wins it, will be in the top 3, but he hasn't yet.
It's won it 3 times already, bro, for sure.
And Shearer, I think, as well.
But
so
you think he's been more impressive than, let's say, Fabinho, for example?
Yeah, because Fabinho's been injured. So I'm kind of basing it on a lot of different things, like staying fit, keeping up your form. Fabinho's also had to play at the back. So, to be honest, I see your point. I mean, Fabinho's been at the back and he's been amazing. But
he's been
the only reason I overlooked him is because he's been injured quite a lot. So that's the only reason I've kind of sidestepped Fabinho in favour of Salah. I feel like Salah's just kept that level high. And he's one of the very few players this season that has matched where he was at last season. So, yeah, that's why I'm going Salah for me.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go then to Ben. Ben, for you, the biggest surprise signing for Spurs this season. I mean, there was a lot of gas at the beginning. There was a lot of gas. So who was the biggest surprise signing for you after everything has come to fruition now?
Højbjerg. Højbjerg.
I would have chosen him as well.
Yeah.
But was that
Yeah.
a surprise signing though? Like I wouldn't think. Remember, I'm not saying who's performed the best. I'm saying who has been your surprise signing where you were like, whoa, like Bale. I mean,
I thought Bale. I'm not gonna
Bale
lie.
is a
You saw that
surprise
coming.
Well, let him say Højbjerg, man.
yeah, go on.
Nah, because
Let him live,
listen, there was a lot of talk
Let him bully you, bro.
about there was a lot of talk about Bale beforehand because obviously he wasn't playing for Real Madrid. Do you see what I'm saying? And because Bale, we already knew how much he loves Spurs. Do you know what I mean? Him coming to Spurs, it wasn't really a surprise for me because he would do it. He just needed the right agreement, really. He didn't care about the money, to be fair, but Real Madrid did. So that's why it was. That's why.
He's getting paid.
He's the,
either way, bruv.
he's the most expensive player right
Loan.
now in the Premier League in terms of how much.
Yeah,
Isn't
but
Real Madrid paying his wages?
hold on.
And
But
he's
he made it very clear he just wanted to play. That's what
Play
he
golf.
did.
He's
Okay.
okay.
Like that
golf.
when you're sitting on the bench though.
So
You say that, Ben, just to add to that, if they told him we're going to lower your wages, he wouldn't have come.
Yeah, I doubt it. Because Real's paying his wages, right?
Well,
yeah.
are paying
The
all
majority.
of these wages. I think
Yeah,
Spurs
that's
pay like
true.
10%
That's
or something.
true. That's true.
Yeah,
But-
I think Spurs. I think Spurs. You've paid about 20 mil for this loan deal altogether.
But for me, like the Højbjerg signing, like I didn't think that what's his name was ready to let him go because I thought he was quite pivotal to Southampton. So I didn't think they were. Huh?
Hassan Hüttel,
Yeah,
Manager.
yeah, that's it.
Southampton manager.
Yeah, that's it. You're confusing me. But you see what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, what's this guy saying? but yo, allow this, bro.
You made
You
him
lot
forget
mess
what
me
you were
up.
saying,
You lot mess. Do you know what? Yeah,
It's like Men in
you
Black.
guys mess me up.
you were
The
talking
whole
about-
You said he was pivotal. You said you
early-
were sure that he was going to come because
early and late mess me up. That's all I'm saying.
You were saying that he's pivotal. He was pivotal in the club for the club.
Yeah,
That's why
he
it's
was,
surprising.
and that's why I didn't expect him to want to leave. But then again, you know, he came in. It was a decent deal. It was a good deal. It happened pretty
Yeah.
quickly, and that was a surprise for me. And the added bonus is how well he's performed since he came to the club. So yeah,
One of your best players this season.
yeah.
Are you happy with him right now?
Oh yeah, really happy with him.
I'm gonna quickly go back to Isha. Isha, are you happy with Thiago right now, based on him being a surprise at the beginning?
I'm disappointed with the fact that he's injured for half the
Yes or
season.
no, bro?
So that's one thing. No, I'm happy with the signing. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't have it any other way. The only thing that would change is the fact that he was in amazing form up until that injury, and then once he's out,
Amazing.
it's just he was dope. That Everton game, he was our best player till he got injured. That Chelsea game, he was amazing. The game after that, he was amazing, and then injury,
Like
and then
200
done.
side passes. You know?
Yeah. All right.
Let's go. All right, fair enough. Let's go
Man,
back
like
to Ben.
Jorginho. Anyway,
Let's go back to Ben. Ben, so
But yeah, best
bit of
signing.
daggers out here, you know.
We all know who it is. The man himself, Super Kane. Okay, Kane. Not best signing. Sorry,
I was
best
gonna
player.
say, what were you on about?
Best player.
signing?
Best player.
Oh,
Best
well, Wes was
player.
answering for a minute. Like best signing
I
for
know.
United, it's Harry Kane.
Best,
I know.
best player. Okay,
Damn.
and best signing because he's gonna re-sign and say it stays at Spurs, isn't it? Let's stay.
If he stays at Spurs, mate, then he's the biggest letdown of a player ever in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Yo,
So,
Ben.
For you,
Ben.
for you to want to stay at a burning house, bro, that ship is sinking. It's sinking.
Yo,
And if
Ben.
he thinks that he's going to spend another season at Spurs in his heyday, oh my
Do you
lord.
know what's crazy?
Listen, I don't want to hear no best Premier League striker of all time, chat.
you know what's crazy? What's crazy is that Kane actually is clear being the best player for like Spurs. Like there's all the others.
and shoulders.
Like, who's
By a
even
mile.
close? Like who's even
Son.
close? Like there's no. Son
I
has
think
been
maybe
poor.
Son.
Son has been poor.
But he's
Yeah,
been
but
the
he's
second
been
best
poor in
player.
the
Son
last
is only
5-6
good at
games.
running at balls.
He's been poor in the last five
He's good
games.
when you
bro,
get
but
that little.
Come on,
Anyway.
come on.
5 games.
Son is
I think it's been a bit longer than that. Just
5
because I've
games,
been
but this
watching
guy's
him, I
still
had him
got.
in my
Listen,
team.
This guy still got 17 goals, okay, and 10 assists this season. Come on. You
A
can't
lot
say...
of them
Would he have gotten those goals in
the
the city if it wasn't for Kane?
What?
Would he have gotten those attributes if it wasn't for Kane?
Well, no, but we could say the same about Kane. Would he have got
This
that
is
many
true.
assists if it wasn't for
No, but Kane
for
creates.
Son?
This is the thing though. When Kane's not scoring, he offers the team a lot more. When Son's not scoring, he doesn't offer the team a lot. That's what I've seen anyway. If he's not running onto goals, he ain't really
it's
doing
both
much
of
for the
them. It's if they both don't operate well together, or if one or the other doesn't play really well, then you get the off chances. Yeah, Kane overshines definitely. That's why he's ultimately the best, because he would score a goal from nothing. But they complement each other in many ways.
Yeah, I agree.
So
They have a very good understanding. I think it was the Southampton game beginning of the season, and I think you guys were losing, and then something switched, and like Kane and Son were just on fire, and Kane turned into like a midfielder all of a sudden. He was just assisting for fun.
Even the Man United game, the first one, Kane and
it was
Son were
that
fine
understanding of where the movements were. Kane always knew where Son was moving. Some of the passes were not even looking. He was already pinging the ball in that direction. So again, that's what I mean. They complement each other. So yeah, but Kane overall the best.
Okay, fair enough. Let's go to Chelsea, Mr. Kadus. Who has been the surprise signing for Chelsea? There's a selection there that you can choose.
There's a whole team.
Whole 11.
Yeah, exactly.
But who was the one that surprised you that you got?
You know what? After the last transfer window, bro, I don't even know. Do you know what I mean? After like the amount of signings that we made, but I think the biggest one that stands out has to be Edouard Mendy. Just because no one really knew of him. Let's be real. Had a few
stop
Reason
it
for that.
Stop it.
So yeah, I was surprised when he came. But just to add, I think he's done very well. I mean, we can talk about. Isha's laughing. I don't really understand why he's laughing. He's performed better than Beckham.
Mendy.
He performed better than your keeper.
No, he
For
hasn't,
sure.
bro. Let's be real. No, he hasn't. Our keeper's made some mistakes, but Mendy has had some howlers.
Bruv, listen.
Way more than Alisson, bruv.
No, he hasn't. There was one mistake against Arsenal.
I think
and there was
Chelsea,
one
they
mistake
picked up
against
form
Wolves,
with
which they
Mendy,
didn't score
though.
from.
I
Yeah,
would
he's
say
picked up
now,
form recently.
No, but I said at the beginning of the season, I think now that Mendy's in the team, Chelsea look different. Like if you compare Mendy to Kepa, two different kettle of fish.
100%.
Kadus, would you say Mendy was more of a surprise to you than someone like Havertz, for example? Because Havertz was like the hottest prospect, young prospect in Europe, one of the hottest, and for you to get him, I mean, you must have been a little surprised because there was a lot of competition for him.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not surprised when you got Marina, right, running things at Chelsea. Like, so I heard there was rumours about Herbert a while back.
Keep going.
Marina Gravic-Snoska, if I believe that's her name.
Okay.
The negotiation queen. So that was already in the pipeline. So it was kind of like we got him. Cool. I mean, it was a big signing, but in terms of what Chelsea do, I wasn't surprised. But Mendy surprised me because no one really expected that kind of signing.
Kadus, don't you think it's a lot to say that it was a negotiation queen when you paid 80 mil for him?
Well,
Mendy?
considering that he was originally 100 mil, yeah, he'd be negotiated. But that's kind of what happens.
I didn't know it was that much.
That's what I'm saying.
And to be honest with you, he's going to be paying it back, and he's been very pivotal to us, especially in the last the game now that we're in the Champions League final and the FA Cup final and top three. But it's cool. Anyway, moving on. Best player. Sorry, Milk, I'll just continue because it's just been gassing.
You can add that.
I was feeling himself. He's feeling himself.
Kadus finished on fire, boy.
Boy. But no, listen, I think it has to be Mason Mount. It has to be Mason Mount in terms of his consistency. A lot of people wrote him off. A lot of people,
100%.
when I say wrote him off, didn't give him the respect. And I'll bring this respect thing back up again because let's be real. A lot of people in here is like, yeah, well, you know, Frank Lampard. But, you know, he's proven himself. You know, he's a first name on the team sheet. The team plays a lot better when he's on the pitch in terms of leading the press. He's improved massively in terms of, you know, taking his chances in front of goals, his assists. 21 years of age. 22 actually. I think he's 22.
I think he's 22. Yeah.
Yeah, 22.
He's 22,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, man, he's young, and I think Chelsea have got themselves a talisman right there. They've got someone who's going to be a future superstar for sure.
Let's go to Kieron. This is going to be entertaining now. Arsenal.
Hold on. Why is it going to be entertaining?
Because it's Arsenal. So,
Best part of the show.
first of all,
Basically, your club is a joke, fam. That's what I'm saying.
No one laughed at that joke because you support Tottenham.
That's what you lot are saying, bro. You lot are not serious. Oh my gosh. Hey, Cadus.
Ben, I'm gonna
Okay.
lie,
Say.
Ben, you're the only person that can. You're the only person that can't cuss, Ben. I'm sorry.
I ain't
Ben.
gonna lie,
Nah.
that was a dagger to the heart. I ain't gonna
Nah,
lie.
hold on. You're not making it worse than it is, yeah? I was just basically clarifying what you man were trying to say because you are pussies to say it. You should have just said it. You should have just
Let
said
it go.
it.
Ben, let it go.
Wait,
Let it go.
sweating.
Let it
Nah,
go.
bro.
Let it
These
go,
man
Ben,
don't
let it
like
go.
to speak their
No,
heart.
me, I
Just
was
say
listening.
it.
I was
Just
listening.
say it.
Ben,
Alright.
let it go.
All right,
Let it
Kieron.
go, Ben. Let it go.
Kieron.
Hello, my friend. How's everyone doing today?
Oh, we're good. We're good.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Surprise.
I'm liking the energy in this room today, man. Like, there's a lot of love going around. I'm liking it. So
Surprise
Hello, everyone, yeah.
signing for Arsenal.
Oh lordy.
Surprise.
I
signing.
apologize for my language.
For me, I'm sure there's one that pops up.
Oh, bruv, listen.
To be honest, yeah, it's a bit tricky because I would say the beginning of the
all flopped.
season. No, beginning of the season, I think it would have been Gabriel, because the way that he came in and he's playing for Arsenal and he kind of shot up the back four for us. He was playing
No,
really well.
but when you signed him and you saw the reveal of the signing, I don't think you were like, "Whoa, it's a surprise."
Oh
that
no,
you got
not
this
at all.
player.
Not
That's
at all.
what
But
I'm
I
saying.
mean, in
So
terms
who is
of
that?
Who surprised you?
okay. Oh, Partey, deadline signing.
That's
Literally
what I
had
would've
a couple hours to go when he came in. I was like, okay, no one's.
Not even million. What the million? What 300k a week or something for 3 years?
Did you not see the free kick? You don't see the free kick on Sunday? That's the money paid for, man. That free
Debt
kick was all
repaid.
the
There
money.
we go, bro. There we
That's
go.
it.
As we
Payment
said
done.
to him, you
Glass
come in,
half full.
one free kick, last 3 games of the season, and you're good to go. He's done it, man. Player of the season.
what-
That's what I'm talking about. He's done it now.
Did Pepe come this season as well?
No, he came
Okay.
2 seasons ago.
Oh, okay, my bad.
2
Come on,
seasons.
man.
No, I thought
Yeah, I think so.
Nah, man.
No, yeah,
fair.
was it
Any
last
no
season?
Bruv, listen,
it
you
was
might
last
not
season.
know. Mukta knew that already, bruv. He knew
You had
it.
3 seasons. You know this, bro. That's why I was laughing.
You lot are not serious.
It's all good. I'm taking it in, man. I'm
Fair
taking
enough,
it
fair
in.
enough. And with Partey, he was a surprise. To be honest with you, Partey was a surprise for everyone. I think that was like a really good deal that you guys got over the line. But
how it
I don't
works.
know what's happened with him. Like
Boy,
he looks
he's
a
talking
mess on
cheese.
the pitch.
He's
He
talking
looks like he
cheese.
doesn't
He's
care.
regretting his decision. That's why.
Yeah,
I'll
it
be
looks like
honest
he
with
don't
you.
care. It looks like
He's
regrets.
regretting his decision. I told you this before. The moment when he injured himself, and then he just walked off the
yeah,
pitch,
that was
I
funny.
then
Yeah.
realised this guy doesn't want to be there.
He stopped himself, man. He stopped himself.
Yeah, he
I
was
think-
like, you know what?
I think
He's
for
out.
him, I think up until that game, I think he looked all right. He injured himself, and I think ever since his injury, I don't think he's been 100% mentally and physically. I think that's what the issue is, because I think we've tried to rush him back and he hasn't been there, and I think we're too reliant on him. Like, we've tried to build a team which isn't stable enough to build around him, and that's what we've done. So even like when we played last week, it's like it was him by himself trying to defend everything, and it just wasn't happening.
Because he's a box to box. He's not a traditional DM.
Yeah, I guess so. But we've had a lot of plays like that in the past, and we've made it work. So we need to find a system.
Yeah, but
we
that
need to
was
find a
Wenger
partner
though.
for him.
His style of football was the one for that kind
Hold
of thing.
on. He's a box to box, but bruv, have you seen his passing though?
He's
He's actually
know
meant
what?
to be good. He's
That's what
actually
I'm
been
saying.
good, but I
Good
don't understand. He's
passing
actually
His passing
he
range
looks a
is
shadow
good.
of himself at Arsenal,
his
man.
passing
It's
range
just-
is good.
I understand Ben because recently it's been terrible, but at the beginning, you saw the way he
You saw it,
transfers defense
Yeah.
to attack quick.
Yeah, really
I
well.
don't know what happened with that.
He's
He's
at
doing
Arsenal,
like
bruv.
he's doing all the simple stuff. He's flopping, which I don't get. Like the easy pass, he's flopping. He's getting dispossessed off the ball. But anyway, that's a different story. But yeah, I would say that at the moment he was the surprise signing of the season for
Okay.
us.
Then who's your best player this season? That's a tough question.
A very short list.
Well, man, these people
You
don't
have
know
to
me,
say
though.
Saka, bruv. Has to be Saka.
Okay, Saka's up there. I'll also say.
But Saka's
can't
been.
talk.
But
Aubameyang, man, that
Saka,
goal against Newcastle.
Saka.
I'm telling you, bro, we're out here now. We're ready.
Saka
We're
has
ready for the
disappeared
league.
though. Let's be real. Saka has disappeared for the last couple of months.
He has.
I don't know where he's been.
I think his performance has dipped, but the game again on Sunday, he was more likely the man of the match. He was bossing it when he was playing at left back.
Thing is, Saka may
Look,
not
just to
score
answer that question,
goals
bro. I think the
or
reason why is
assists.
Arsenal.
But Saka may not score goals or assists, but I think a lot of times he creates the threat in the chances.
No, it's not even about the... Yeah, I get you, but it was not... For me, it wasn't even about the goals and assists. There were games where he weren't doing nothing. And even
How old is he?
Yeah.
How old is Saka? 19?
He's also young.
I think, yeah, either
You know
18
what?
or 19.
Arsenal, you're relying way too much on a 19-year-old to carry you through, man. And I think
100%.
It's
you
not
know,
even
for his development,
Kadus, it's not even just him, man. It's because I was
And
going to
Smith-Rowe
say Smith Rowe's another person, man. He's someone that as soon as he came into the team against Chelsea, that you could see everything transformed. Like he was linking up well. He had the heart, he had the passion, he had the drive, and he's got us over the line quite a few times. Like he saved our bacon quite a few times this season. So that's someone else, and he's someone that he plays so well under the system for Arteta that Arteta would put him out on the wings, even though he's classified as a central midfielder. He'll put him on the wings because he knows he's going to do a job, and he's taking the place of other people that should be doing a better job than him. But like you said, Kadus, we're too reliant on young people, so I would have to say it's between... I would say 3 people. I would say Saka.
It's Saka easily, man.
Okay, yeah, say Saka then. I'll say... But
Who would you put above Saka? I want to hear what the other 2 are.
Well, I've already mentioned Smith Rowe and also Tierney. He's also someone that's always plays well for us.
his injuries haven't really helped, though, innit? But
Yeah,
he's probably been the most consistent, I think, in terms of...
Yeah. But his injuries are down to us. We're not resting him. He comes back from injury, you rush him, and he gets injured.
You're relying
again.
on his players too much, man. There's not
Exactly.
enough leadership in that.
Kieron's bench is shocking.
Yeah. Kieron, pick one
Yeah.
then. Pick one out of the 3.
Let's go with Saka then. We'll go with Saka.
Okay. And the whole Odegaard hype has died now, right? Alright, cool. Alright, let's So,
Sorry, Kieron,
You know what?
thought that was a question.
I'm taking shots, yeah? I'm taking shots, but also taking notes. I'm taking notes. All of you, yeah? All of you. Okay, cool. Let's go. Podcast starting now. Let's go.
Conference Europa League, whatever it's called, the conference league.
So let's go to Man United then. Man United. For me, surprise signing for Man United easily was Cavani. I was shocked that came last minute. Not gonna lie.
He didn't start well though.
Huh? Say again?
He didn't start well though.
Why do you say he didn't start well?
When he first came to United, he wasn't banging. He was cussing him.
Who was cussing Cavani?
Mokhtar, when Cavani first come, he wasn't saying much.
No, but who you just said you were cussing him. Who was cussing Cavani? Don't change the question. Who was cussing Cavani?
I'm pretty sure everyone in the group was cussing him who didn't support United.
People were not... Okay, anyway. All right. Let's go back to the point then. Let's go back to surprise signing. I know you, Kieron, I know you tried to get us back because of what just happened with Arsenal.
Bro, it's coming. It's coming.
Surprise
Don't be worried.
signing
coming.
for Man United was Cavani. The others were, you had Telles, you had, I think Van der Beek was that this season. You had him, you had... None of them were like surprise signing like this, Like Cavani, massive name, coming from PSG. There's a certain excitement to the name as well because of the goal scoring thing that he has in his past. But at the same time, fans were pissed because they wanted Sancho. They wanted that young player, that, big name that can take us to the next 10 years. So when that came, we were like, oh, last minute signing, desperate signing. They're trying to pepper up the fans. So for me, that was the surprise signing, whether he played good or not, Kieron. So that's that. But if
Wasn't he injured when he came now?
He was.
I think he was, yeah.
He wasn't.
Or match fitness.
Match fitness.
Yeah,
He hasn't played
fitness,
for...
I think.
Yeah, listen, no, man. Stop this. Like, whoever
Thank
said...
you, Kadus, go.
He hasn't played
Go.
for time.
Go, Kadus,
You're talking about a 35, 36-year-old man who hasn't played in months to hit the ground running. It wasn't as simple as that. He didn't even play a lot of the time when he first came in. So you had to give him time, man. Look what's happening now, innit?
So after the education's done, is that cool, Kieron?
I mean, we can ask what Williams done besides score that free kick, but...
Right.
Okay, I'm playing.
You know, today, I'm the punching bag today. I'll take it.
You've taken Kemal's place, innit?
It's cool. No, I'm taking it. Usually, I'm the one dishing it. Today, I'll take it.
Alright, fair enough.
I will take it. And I'll tell you why I'm taking it later as well.
Alright, cool. For me, I think the best performing player for Man United, actually there's a couple, but the one I think I would pick is Luke Shaw. That's for me been the best.
Yeah.
Consistent, high level. Man has improved. He's going forward as well as he's defending. And the link up he's creating on that side, either whether it's with Rashford or Pogba on that side. Is
What, over
maintained.
Bruno?
Even over Bruno.
Yeah, Shaw.
Oh, yeah.
Shaw
Yeah,
turns up
100%.
every single
Every game.
at the
He's been
same level.
consistent.
Every game.
Mr.
It's
Consistent.
disgusting. It's annoying the hell out of me.
Yeah, I mean, Bruno has, of course, amazing numbers and an easy thing to go to him, but he's had games where he hasn't played well. Like, not
Yeah.
at all. He may come out with a goal or an assist, but Shaw, amazing every... Like, for me, he has to be the player of the season for Man United. He has to get that trophy.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
He
man,
deserves it though. He's worked hard for
100%.
that.
100,
Yeah,
100%.
after that leg break and everything, man, he's come back to that form he was at before that.
I'm not gonna lie, a lot of fans
I think even
gave
better.
up on him. Yeah,
I
I
think he's
agree
been
with
even
you.
better
He's
than
even
when he
better
was at
now. I
Southampton.
agree with Kieron. He's better. Like every fans, even me, I put my hand out. We gave up on him. We were ready for a new left back.
How old is he now?
27, innit?
27, 26, 27, something like that.
So he's still got time.
Yeah, he still can give us another 4 or 5 years at this level. That would be amazing if he can give us.
Well, he
that.
should be reaching his prime now, isn't it? So
Yeah.
it's kind of happening at the right time.
For real, for real. So those are the players for Man United for me. Okay, so before we move on to some of the fixtures that are coming up, guys, make sure you subscribe. Just another reminder. And there's
Help
not a
Kieron
lot of-
figure out who's the best player.
Ben, are you still talking? Are you still talking? Oh my days! Dad, there was silence and he still came
No,
to me.
listen. You said there was 3 options. You couldn't pick out the 3 options, so we're
I
trying to
did
get them
pick,
to
bro.
help.
I did pick. I
All
did
right.
You were
pick. Rewind
forced,
your
bro.
video,
You were
bro.
forced. By force, we're
Alright.
like,
But I
yeah,
still
Saka.
picked. I still picked.
Alright,
You
so
wanna
he had
pick
to,
Saka, bro.
Yeah,
Going to the fixtures, going to the fixtures this week now coming up. There's not really a lot of like Man United are not playing this week. I don't think Chelsea are not playing this week.
yeah, we're playing Arsenal.
No, you're not. What do you mean you're playing Arsenal?
We're
This
playing
week?
Arsenal.
This,
On Wednesday.
Yeah.
this-
Yeah, Wednesday.
no, but we've
Yeah,
already
no, no,
previewed
No, no, no.
that.
This
This
is
that-
next
that-
game
that-
week.
is the
This
next
is
Oh,
game.
yeah, my
Friday
bad.
on.
Yeah.
Oh,
I died. My bad.
Yeah, so like Chelsea are not playing, United are not playing, I think also Spurs, no, Tottenham are playing. Tottenham
We are
and
playing.
Liverpool are the ones playing. Arsenal are not playing as well. So there's not a lot really in terms of the team, our teams. But let's just quickly discuss Tottenham and Liverpool. So Tottenham are playing Wolves. Going to be an interesting game, a challenge for sure. Even though Wolves are not playing that great, but Tottenham also don't look good at all. So
Yeah,
you
but
just
Wolves are
come
getting
out of a game where
results.
You got battered.
Wolves are
You
getting
guys came out
results,
of a game
bro.
where you got battered.
Right,
got
go on,
battered.
repeat it.
Now
Do
you
you want to
got
keep
battered.
repeating it? Go on. Do you feel better? Huh?
You got battered, dog.
Right, go on.
Nice.
More time.
you know, it feels
Two
that,
capital
Ben.
T's,
How did it
Get
feel,
it
Ben?
out
How
your
did it feel, Ben?
chest. Get
Jeez.
it out of your chest.
Ben. On a level though, it must be heartbreaking, man. Seriously, like I can't
Fam.
imagine a day in the life of Ben. I just can't.
Fam. You
How's
get,
it heartbreaking when it's what you're used to?
you get to this time of point of the season where you've lost Jose, you're happy, but at the same time you still built this thick layer of protection because you just know your team is just gonna kill you. Like, so
It's like you have to finish strong. And the killer thing is, top 4 is there. It's in the reach for you guys. You can touch it, nearly,
Bro,
but you're
bro.
just getting further and further
bro,
away.
I thought we are out of every other competition. Top 4 is our only major thing. We're gonna go for it. Players are gonna be motivated. Players are gonna win this, and then look what happened. Dead performance.
Do you know
Players
what?
look
It
tired,
feels like,
man.
yeah, that's Kadus is right.
Your players look tired, and I even saw Kane when I looked at him. He just looked.
No.
he was really tired, or he just looked
No,
disinterested.
Kane is done. That's what I'm telling you. For me,
Kane
looking
doesn't.
at Kane,
The burnout.
Kane
is-
There's the burnout.
it's not even burnout. He's done with Spurs. I'm serious.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
feel.
I was thinking that in the last game. Even
Yeah.
watching him track back.
His face is
Bruv,
down. He never smiles
was-
anymore.
the-
Go on,
There
sorry,
was
Ben.
one cut image of it was like Kane in the background. It was a silly tackle that Aurier had done again, and just got left, and you could just see Kane's face, just
Yeah,
thinking,
he's had
what?
enough. He's had
But
enough.
bruv, I don't blame him. So much dead wood in that club, bruv.
Yeah.
Some players just are overstayed their welcome, fam. Dyer needs to go.
Do you think-
Overstayed his welcome. Aurier needs to go.
Yeah.
Okay? These guys are
you think these
overstayed
players-
their welcome, man.
Do you think these players will turn up against Wolves? Man, like
No,
Sen,
they
you think
won't.
they're gonna
They
turn up?
won't.
They're
They
gonna get
won't.
touched again.
They won't. What do you think? What do you think Mason's gonna tell them differently? Come on, to make them
He
turn
looks
up.
lost. People talking
Yeah.
about Ollie.
It's-
People were
it's-
talking about
it's
Ollie at
out.
the beginning and how he looked like a PE teacher and all of that. Mason looks
People talked about
lost.
Jose. You probably would have won that League Cup if you didn't fire Jose.
How do you put Mason against Leeds manager tactically? Mason just got
hope in
whitewashed,
hell.
bruv. Done.
Forget about
Out.
that.
The
But
problem, no, but also the problem with that is, the problem with that is as well is that Jose Mourinho, didn't he not fire a lot of your medical team?
He did.
I swear he did when he first came in, right? That team does not look fit. They don't. Like the type of game that Mason wants them to play, which is pressing from the front, like making sure there's high energy. They were knackered. They were not like they're not built for that game, bro.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's not just so much the players and the manager. Obviously, the club is rotten to the core, but it's not just the players and the manager. There's everything else that comes with it. So you're looking at 2 or 3 years where you may even be able to be at that level that you want to play that kind of football that Spurs was once known for playing.
We've got a
And
serious
also,
rebuild to do.
Ben, just to jump onto that, Ben, you just said something really interesting.
Finish it up.
Yeah, you said that you don't know how you expected Mason to beat Bielsa, but you expected Mason to beat Pep a couple of weeks ago. How does that?
No. Hold on.
Whoa.
I never mentioned Mason to beat Pep. Okay, I just expected the players to turn up because it was a final. That was it. I just wanted the players to turn up. Nothing to do with the managers. Just players to turn up and play football. It's that simple. It's basic football.
Okay, my bad.
All right.
My
They
bad.
turned up at Spurs. They turned up at Spurs.
Let's move on.
My bad, Ben. My bad.
Let's
My
get off
misunderstanding.
Spurs and let's get off Ben for a second.
You
Let's
tried
go to-
it, Kieron. I see you.
Let's go to Isha. Let's go to Isha. Isha, Liverpool going away to West Brom. You still have a chance of making top 4. I think you have United after that game, I think, right? So
No,
you have it
United
before.
next.
You got
yeah,
United
we've got
before.
United next. Yeah.
So it depends what happens in that game, because if United turn you over, then that could really hurt your top 4
yeah,
chances.
you're going to turn us over. We haven't got Quebec apparently.
Oh, no,
so-
no, I don't think so, because we're going to be playing 3-4 games in a space of 5-6 days or
And
something.
no Maguire either. I think Maguire.
And we have no Maguire too. So, boy, it's going to be...
Nah,
And
You've
you're
got
gonna play
Bailey.
Leicester before
You've
as
got
well.
Bailey still.
So
Yeah, but how do you
Nah,
feel?
but-
How do you feel going into that game against West Brom?
I'm stressed about the season, man. Like, now that our defense has got freaking Reece Williams back in there.
Bad
Oh, my
man.
lord. He's so slow, bruv. And he's not strong in the air either. I don't understand what he brings to the team. So, playing a team like West Brom that's going to dominate you in the air, I don't know what we're expecting to do. Like, we've got to shut down Pereira. That's one thing. But...
yeah, but West Brom are relegated, bruv. They're probably
Yeah,
gonna
you're
be
going to batter them.
demotivated.
I think you're going to batter them.
I don't know. That makes it even harder because now they've got nothing to lose. So they're just going to go gung-ho. And if our defence crumbles, that could be a 2-2. I could honestly see that
You're
going
being
Nah,
sideways,
them man are
Do you remember
them
when you played Man
demotivated.
United and you had Henderson and flipping Fabinho in
Fabinho.
defence? You had no
Listen,
defenders
Ish.
in defence, and it was
Ish.
0-0. You're going
Ish.
to beat them.
Every West Brom player is going to
Yeah.
play for themselves. They're not going to play as a team. They're going to play for themselves to try and shine and be the starring player
Arsenal
so they
beat
can
them
get picked
3-1.
up. Come on. Oh,
Exactly.
wow.
But Arsenal's Arsenal, man.
Arsenal beat them 3-1.
You could have had a comeback there as well. You missed it. You missed it.
Alright,
There's
I
no
tried to go
comeback
over
there.
that.
Let's be real. There was no comeback there.
No,
let's
but
move
West
on.
Brom, I swear West Brom beat Chelsea.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was the
Boy.
comeback.
There's a comeback.
But
Alright,
yeah,
alright.
I don't know what to expect. I want to win, but the way the pool is right now, mate, I don't know. So I'm just going to sit on the fence.
All right. Well, let's then, on that note, let's move on. Let's go to score predictions, and then we'll know what you feel in that game. Let's first go to Friday, Newcastle versus City, Manchester City. I think this might be the game where City will win the Premier League. I'm going to go 2-0 to City. What are you saying, Ben?
3-0.
To City. What are you saying, Kieron?
I think 3-2 City.
And what are you saying, Kadus?
2-1 City.
And what are you saying, Isha?
Yeah, 2-1 City. They're going to rotate, so 2-1.
What makes it worse is if United win all their games up until that game when they play their game, which I don't think we will anyway, but we would be only 4 points behind them. How crazy is that?
That's crazy.
Wow.
Crazy. But anyway.
Could you imagine City lost the title for me as well?
Bruv, crazy. I don't even want to think about that. Anyway, Saturday,
That'll be amazing.
Burnley versus Leeds. I'm going to say 2-1 Burnley. They're on fire. What are you saying, Ben?
Yeah, 2-1 Leeds.
2-1 Leeds. Okay, Kieron, what are you saying?
2-1 Leeds.
Okay, Kadus.
It's gonna be a draw, 1-1.
Okay, and Isha.
I'm going to go 2-2.
Okay, Southampton versus Fulham. I'm going to say this is going to be a score draw, 1-1. Ben.
2-0 Southampton.
Kieron.
Yeah, agree. 2-0 Southampton.
Kadus.
1-0 Southampton.
And Isha.
2-1 Southampton.
Wow. Okay, Brighton versus West Ham. I'm going to say 2-1 West Ham win. Ben.
3-2 West Ham.
Okay, Kieron.
1-0 Brighton.
Kadus.
Yeah, 2-1 Bryson.
And Isha?
Boy.
2-2.
And then Sunday games. Crystal Palace versus Villa. I'm going to say 2-2 score draw. Ben?
2-1 Villa. Palace. Palace.
Palace. Kieron?
1-1.
Kadus?
1-0 Villa.
And Isha?
2-2.
Okay, Everton versus Sheffield United. I'm going to say 2-0 Everton. What are you saying, Ben?
2-0 Everton.
Kieron?
Same, 2-0 Everton.
Kadus?
I concur. 2-0
And-
Everton.
And Isha?
I also concur.
And then the last two games. First, Tottenham versus Wolves. I'm going to say this is going to be a 1-1 draw. What are you saying, Ben?
Yeah, agree. 1-1.
Kieron?
Yeah, I think Spurs will do it. 2-1 Wolves.
Kadus? Kadus, I just realised what he said.
3-0 Wolves.
Wow. Isha?
That is deep, man. 2-0 Wolves.
And then the, and then the last game, West Brom versus Liverpool. I'm going to say this is going to be a comfortable 2-0 Liverpool win. What are you saying, Ben?
Nah.
What are you saying?
3-1 Liverpool. I'm still hurt from that last round.
Kieron.
2-1 Liverpool.
Kadus.
3-1 Liverpool.
And Isha.
Oh, flip. I'm going 2-1 Liverpool.
Okay, well there you have it.
man.
That's all we have
I'm
for you
sorry,
for
bro.
today's show. Let us know what you think. Please comment. Let us know if who do you guys think has been the best player for your teams? Who's been the surprise signing? And let us know if you agree with some of these score predictions that we've just discussed. We're going to be bringing you a lot more as we're coming now to the end of the season. So we're going to be bringing you Champions League final previews, Europa League final previews, as well as, leading into the Euros. We'll see if we do the Euros or not. But thank you so much to the guys on the panel for joining in. And thank you guys also for watching. And we're going to see you again next week. Peace.
William played the season.